In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the Puffy Star or the Origami Lucky Star. You can make them out of different size pieces of paper, different colors, get some very nice and interesting designs, patterns going. What you want to do is you want to have a nice long strip of paper. The ratio of the dimensions are about 1 to about 22 to 25. So for instance, these little strips here that I bought as a pack of Lucky Star paper, which they come on a pad and they come with a lot of different colors. They come like this. You can buy them at art stores or online. These measure 1 centimeter by 22 centimeters, or that's about 3/8 of an inch by 8 and 5/8 of an inch. They make the stars that are like this. This particular strip right here I bought in a pack from a website, kidscrafts.com. It is 16 inches by 3/4 of an inch. This is really nice for making stars like this. One nice thing you can do is if you do scrapbooking, you have scraps of your scrapbooking paper. A nice strip of paper that is cut down from your excess that is 12 inches long by a 1/2 inch wide gives you really nice stars from the scraps of your scrapbook paper, which is a really nice thing to do. After I do a project, I'll just take the scrap and cut it into a few 1/2 inch strips, and then I make a couple stars, save those, and in a later video I will show you what you can actually do with these stars. But real quickly, how you make one is you take your strip and you tie an overhand knot in it. Pretty simple, like that. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that it is even all the way around. So you slowly pull it. Give yourself a little bit of a tail on the end. Slowly pull it, and as you slowly pull it tight, you work the paper so that this right here is the width of the paper, and this right here is nice and tight against these edges, and this comes to a nice point. And when you have that as close as you can, go ahead and give it a nice squeeze, and there you will have the beginnings of the Puffy Star, where each distance here, 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 and here are all the same length, which is important when making the Puffy Star or the Lucky Star. Then you just go ahead and take this tail and fold it in on itself. Now when you do it, you want to see how this is open and this has that edge. You want to fold it towards the open side like that, and if you want, you can go ahead and tuck it under. It's not absolutely necessary, but some people like to do that. And the same thing with this side then is you want to tuck it towards the open side. You don't want to wrap it this way across that. You see how this is open? That's the way you want to fold it. And if you fold it right along the edge, it will follow this edge. And then when you fold it along this edge, you'll notice that it follows that edge. That's why you need to make sure that all the ends are the same and it's a nice symmetrical shape. That way, as you fold it, it will follow. Now, sometimes you might wind up a little bit like this or a little bit like this. Go ahead and cheat to make it even. Every time you make that turn, make sure that it's even. And as you keep going, you'll start wrapping it around nicely. You don't want to cinch it too tightly, just make it snug, make sure your corners. And then when you get to the end, a lot of times you wind up with a little bit like this. I just take it and I just give it a rip to make sure that it falls nicely. And then you just tuck it in like that. Now you have your basic shape. And then you're going to carefully use your fingernail to begin creating the star shape. And I like to do a little bit first just to get it going, and then go back around and tidy up. Make it a little bit more three-dimensional by giving it more of a puff. And there we go. We have the Lucky or Puffy star. And again, in a later video, I will show you what you can do with these. Have fun!